Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, joined today by the Brothers Pooghym, Noodle, and Itaku.
You missed it, ladies and gentlemen. We had an entire thing about how Siegeturtle was going to attack Kaiba's life points directly.
It sounds like, yeah, it does sound...
The Snek was not recording.
I was not. No, I was getting set up. And this bird up here looks like it is just having a really awful time, just going... it's just going. It's just going. So this is an early access build. The game devs reached out to me and were like, here, just play it. Play it before the full game launches. I believe they said November the 11th, but if I'm wrong, there'll be a big text notification on the screen right here, right now, explaining how I'm wrong, if I am indeed wrong. Anyway, we are going to play the game. Okay, my name is Snek, and oh, we have some different color turtles. That is very
That's the name. I'll wear it out.
All right, we're gonna do the yellow turtle. What accessory? Oh, we can give him a little top hat, or a chef's hat, or a ninja visor. Oh, cool shades. Cool shades is pretty tempting. Heart turtle. Okay. I feel like I gotta go for the cool shades. This feels like the correct turtle for us. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is about right?
Yes. Yes, give him shades.
All right.
He needs to be cool.
Let's do it.
He needs to be cool. They're going to be Siegeturtle and then cooler Siegeturtle.
Okay, so this is an AutoBattler. And it's like tap to damage. Oh, okay, so this is like a clicker game. Worry not, gentlemen, tap to heal. Oh, I can actually actively heal my turtle.
Okay.
All right. We're powering up here.
Okay.
Oh, let's see if we can boost.
I have played
health.
both AutoBattlers and mini clickers, so it's okay. I'm interested in both of these.
I can work with this. This is not... It's pretty proactive for an AutoBattler clicker game. It gives you a little bit of a breather. The enemies don't spawn like instantaneously, so you have like a little bit of time to start preparing yourself.
So I cannot really see. What are these things down at the bottom that we can upgrade?
So we have strength, we have stamina, which is our base HP apparently. It's like vitality, agility, intelligence, and luck are the other stats, which will go up here as I get certain thresholds for other stats. So we're gonna start powering up, get our little turtle. Oh yeah, our turtle's toppling those spike guys like in one shot now. So like this guy's, yeah. All right. Yeah. Can't stop our awesome shades-wearing turtle. Yeah, we got this.
It seems like an Evo character you would have made.
Sunglasses-wearing turtle. Turtle Snek.
Yeah, the Snek turtle. Snek turtle.
The Hipster Snek turtle. Yeah.
Can't stab, won't stab.
Give him more power so we can smash things in one hit. Those mighty fins of justice. Yeah. All right.
You know, I gotta say, this music is I like it, but it's really at odds with the hyper violence going on here.
So it's kind of relaxing, right?
Yeah, it's like da 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 da. It's like murder.
Reach 10 meters. Oh, we already hit 10 meters. All right. Die to get SP. That's an interesting command. I'm sure I will at some point, but let's focus on powering up for now.
I'm surprised it's not EP, you know, for turtle points.
Turtle power!
A shame we couldn't get Tortoise here for this.
I know, right?
Well, we're not talking about Warhammer, so...
That's fair.
I keep offering and inviting him, you know, for when the next time we do Warhammer. And ironically, actually, I don't know if you guys saw or not, we were invited by one of our listeners to look at a Warhammer fanfiction.
Oh,
I know, Snek, you personally like fanfiction.
Oh, yes. Half-Life, Full-Life Consequences is one of the greatest works ever penned by a human.
I mean, yeah, of course. You and I actually, we did a pretty infamous read of Snek.exe after all.
Yep.
So.
Okay, we have unlocked the intelligence stat.
With sassy Snek.exe. Girlfriend!
Okay, we're gonna get HP regen. We're gonna get passive regen now.
You couldn't see it, but I did the little Z snap there.
Nice. Everyone at home, and picture Ditaku doing the sassy Z snap. You know the one. Okay, we are.
But yeah, so that's something that we're gonna need to do in the future.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, and so I was like, I've always. And he always kind of is like, so I'm suspecting that he really doesn't want to. Which is fine. But
right.
Just, hey, man, you know, I know you really like Warhammer, and he really knows his lore. So especially with like things like the Horus Heresy, he would be an absolute resource.
All right, we're about to get our first HP regeneration. We're going to start regenerating 2 HP a second.
Actually just got to the point where the Horus Heresy is actually starting, so...
Right. Alright, we are moving up in the world.
You know, once we do that, Noodle, are we going to have to do, like, the Indominus Crusade, or the bit where, Reboot Gilman actually came back and all that modern lore?
I have no idea.
Because not gonna lie, I that's kind of right before that was basically when I bowed out. So I know the broad strokes, but like, yeah, I don't know the specifics of that one.
You know what I just realized? This music, it makes me think of like Super Mario Galaxy. Like, specifically the soundtrack from Mario Galaxy.
You know, this reminds me of Breath of Fire 3, ironically.
Kind of like I associate Breath of Fire 3 with jazz, so is that kind of
no, or maybe not Breath of Fire 3, but maybe not. It's like Breath of Fire 2 when you're on the whale.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the whale song.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, the HP regeneration is very expensive comparatively. So, like, to get the other stats up to, like, 200 each, this turtle's going to be, like, ridiculously strong.
This is the Bade treatment.
Master.
What an unfortunate name that was.
Yeah. Guys, you know his name is Bait, as in fishing bait. Yes, but he's but he is definitely the master, so ergo, that's what we call him. And the ranger was just like, okay, as long as you guys understand that.
Hey man, he was the master. Alright? You know, it's a case of they had this entire thing about, okay, guys, here's this entire strategy for allowing you to cheat. And then we're like, I think we're good.
Don't need it. What do you mean, don't need it? Don't need it.
Nah, this is cool. We're going to let this ride. Okay, you little grim. All right, you little grim. I'm about to pound you.
Oh yeah, our turtle is awesome. Collar of shells.
Meanwhile,
the Sentinel.
Yeah, and then Bait just proceeded to no-sell the hit and proceeded to destroy him in like 2 hits.
Yep.
It was something straight out of One Punch Man.
Oh man. Yeah, that was
we
a
trained him
challenging
to the point
fight.
that we trained him to the point that he was one-shotting our characters.
Yep.
So
he was one-shotting our characters, and we could only do significant damage to him in our dragon morphs. And a ranger was like, "Why did you do that? Like, there's no need to get his stats that high." It's like, "'Cause it's funny." Like, what other incentive do you need? It's funny to do that.
The game gives you the option, and so we're like, we're gonna see what it's like. And so yeah, we just honestly, I would love to have him have shown up again later as a party member.
Wait, jetpack speed? I'm gonna get a jetpack?
Next.
I have questions. The good questions, but I'm still like, really?
Professor, are you familiar with Raura Pantera?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Chitinis and their quest for jetpacks?
No, that one I'm a little off the menu.
Well, you know about... Well, Chitini is her fandom, right?
Yes.
There's been a thing since she debuted, whereupon her group she just asked for... They've asked her for jetpacks.
Okay.
It's kind of a jokey joke thing, but she's so adamantly refused that it's just kind of become a meme that it's like, what do the Chitinis want? They want jetpacks. Why? Because Mama won't give us
Mom won't give us jetpacks. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna hurt yourself. It's like, don't you understand, Mom? That's the romance. That's why we want them.
Jetpacks are advanced romance, don't you know?
Yeah, so now that's the thing, is like, so I'm just imagine. I need to show you the her latest music video. It actually has Chitinis with jetpacks in it. So.
Okay, fair enough. We need to start grinding up our health regen if we're going to remain competitive. We can defeat the monsters. That's not the question. Yeah, so see, we are bleeding, and I can only click so fast before my tail starts developing carpal tunnel. So, oh yeah, we are bleeding HP now. Come on, gotta get this together.
As an aside, Dev, Siegeturtle Dev, I'm sorry for going off on these myriad of very strange...
Going off on weird tangents is like half the reason people watch us.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would send us something if they watched any of our stuff.
Yeah, they would
go on a weird tangent.
They would definitely have watched and would definitely know that's just like part and parcel of our style. Like, if anyone's like, the thing apparently like everyone watches the kiosk video. Like, that's apparently like the go-to. I don't know if this dev did. He didn't say. So I don't know if that was the incentive. I'm just saying, like, a lot of devs have told me, like, oh yeah, we saw the kiosk video, so we definitely want you. And I'm like, are you sure you watched the kiosk video?
Okay, Noodle, I don't know if you saw or not, but last night there was a dev that Snek really likes that's doing a virtual life / dating sim game. And they were like, Happy Halloween! And they had one of their characters in a horse mask. And so I just offhandedly clipped like, oh yes, this must be that Berserk that I hear so much about. At which point they proceeded to have the Berserk horse with the horse mask. And they're like, ah yes, as the children of the youth say, nay, nay, nay.
Oh, Lord.
So they were...
And Itaku's like, I wasn't expecting them to even respond. And I'm like, they're pretty active, actually. They were really, really positive response to the video itself, too. So, like, really good sports about the whole thing. And they even helped me understand the UI a bit better. So, we're getting to the threshold where, like our power is not scaling quite as nicely as it was earlier. Oh, we are starting to heal 3 at a time. That's better than what we were doing. Yeah, we gotta get HP regen up. Like, not regenning is like a huge problem. Boost our max health.
Well, these are those, you know, exponential versus logarithmic gain situations, yo.
Yeah,
eventually it's
definitely. I can collect
Eventually it's
the
gonna
money.
catch up with you.
Yeah, it's like I can collect the money a little faster if I mouse over it, but it does seem like I just collect it regardless. Of course, the next mission is literally to die, so they definitely expect me to. But I really want to see how far I can go before I do. Like, when we did Seedborn Soldiers, the dev actually commented and was like, you got almost to the very end of the demo in, like, your second attempt. That's, like, really, like, something we weren't planning on. And I was like, that's awesome. That makes me feel really good. Because, like, it feels like I'm meaningfully contributing to, like, how this game is going to develop in that case. Because, like, if that's the case, then I'm showing them how hard you can stress test the system. We're about to die. Yep, there it goes. 81, one area boss killed, plus 2 XP. Your grandmother crawls faster than you. Dying resets your distance, you keep everything. 501 to ascend and earn corals. I can just click the button and health regen, skill points, and defense. You get a card each time you die. Oh, so like we're back at the start, but we have like everything that we've gotten up to this point.
Okay.
I don't know what SP does just yet.
Really, it's shell points.
It's like I don't think we have a defense stat yet, so I'm gonna put 3 into defense and see if maybe that doesn't help. Oh yeah, they're plinking. They're literally doing 1 damage to us right now. Okay, so we're gonna get some bonus cash for that. Use SP to upgrade a skill or a passive ability.
Ooh, skills.
Small chance to drop from defeated monster. Each time the essence bar fills, you can summon a sentinel. Sentinels drop equipment. Summon a sentinel. Oh, it's like a special boss fight. Okay. I wasn't really sure how that was going to work. Defense 3. So, I mean, I guess we should just continue powering up. So next one, I'm going to put the next point into vitality, and then I'm going to boost my strength a little bit. Okay, this is... Like, I don't really even need to click right now. Right now, we're doing pretty good. What's all this? Passives. Your turtle is heavy, not from its shell, but the cannon it lugs around. Next level, minus 3 MP. Every attack has 31% chance to shoot an additional attack. At the start of each run, fly at 2 times speed at the first 15.2% of the furthest distance, instantly defeating any enemies. Damage plus 5, HP plus 5, all stats plus 1, move speed plus 5. Learn to regenerate health, but turtles are not good at it. 3 of the most powerful dolphins increase health and mana regeneration. Unlocks hold to click. Clicking the turtle heals a percentage of max HP. Clicking enemy deals a percentage of your turtle's average damage. I kind of feel like that one may be a good one. Each attack has a 20% chance to restore 20 HP plus 0.05% of max HP. Ooh, vampire, that's good. Okay, I'm going to take vampire, and then I'm going to take auto-click. That will save me the carpal tunnel. And chomp. Chomp once. Oh, these are like active skills. Get a squid, get a kingfisher, dolphin, unicorn, crocodile, narwhal, seal, sleepy sheepy, immortal jellyfish, eggling, or an axolotl. So I guess we're getting the chomp. When I get a skill point. Which I... Defeat a world sentinel. Get strength up to 40. Okay, so we actually have some more points to play with. HP regen plus 5%. Yes. On. Oh, okay. Some of these have an autocast option. That's good to know. Yeah, damage. We need power up in here. Companions. Oh! This just got much more interesting. The salty goldfish. It poops gold, making upgrades cheaper. Dash. Instantly move forward after every kill, up to 75% of furthest distance. Letting your strikes land more critical hits. Every companion makes your magic petals more magical at increasing your HP. Minus 20 MP damage plus 10%. Okay, gentlemen. Which of these fellas is coming with us? It's like these guys might be the rarer ones because they have a star over their head, maybe?
I feel like we need a bird, a B1RD. We have explained for about an hour how strong and dangerous birds are.
It's a kingfisher? I'm down for that. Summon Sentinel to get equipment. Alright, I don't need to collect anymore. Woo! Alright, so now we have our little friend with us.
Siegeturtle, you need to join the true power. You need to join the moon oligarchy. I don't know about that there, bird friend. Yes. Help me destroy the Titanic. I don't know about that there, bird friend.
Level up the dash.
No one who is seeing this now is going to know for like a couple of weeks.
Yes.
The context of that. The only one who could stop us hasn't been born yet. Wah.
Okay, our active skills are pretty strong now, so I'm going to focus a lot on passives going forward. Equipment. Oh, I have some equipment already. Okay. Equip. Got a shield. Got some cool boots. Got a helmet. Got a cape. And some armor. So we can dismantle the stuff that's weaker. Okay, so yeah, we have some decent equipment. Don't ask where it goes, just know that it works. Fair enough. Companions. You receive 2 companions per sentinel defeated up to 300 meters and get double SP per companion during your first adventure only. Okay, so we have salty goldfish, lobster. Essence gain goes up.
Is that a bumblebee?
That is Jubilee Bee. Bees party hard and sting harder. Each sting weakens the enemy, decreasing enemy damage multiplicatively per level. So they are debuffer.
Okay, yeah, we should do that then.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need a bee to come help us. Collect essence. Use essence to summon your own sentinel.
This is extremely cute.
It is. I'm very impressed. Okay, let's start powering up some passives here. Level this up a little. What's this? Jubilee parties hard. Oh, that's the bees passive. I'm gonna pop a few points into that. Let's see. Damage, HP, all stats. 2, 3. Movement speed. Let's bump movement speed up a tiny bit. Regenerate health. Yes, please. Level up. Level up. Okay, that's all my skill points for now. Okay, our turtle is starting to look pretty confident in himself. Not bad at all. Essence from your pool to summon a sentinel. Okay. Pop a few points into vitality because regeneration is just a thing we are definitely going to need and want. Equipment. This is adorable. I'm already very impressed. Jetpack speed, HP regen. Damage, attack speed. This is all very cute. Okay. So we are holding our own. We are, I think, approaching the final bit of the first leg of things. Oh, it's a cumulative level. Okay, I was like, why is stamina so much higher? But now I get what's happening. Yeah, definitely got to get damage up. Killing things in one shot is going to be our best way of minimizing how much damage we're eating. It's all a bunch of stuff. There is so much stuff already. I'm genuinely impressed. Requires a chest.
And this is just like an early access.
Yes,
build
the full game is not out yet, and not, I don't think, publicly available yet. He actually sent me a code so that I could play. But I think it's happening like just like in a week or two, so not long at all.
So you really got to get this out, man.
It's gonna go live like probably the Thursday after we record this. It's like pretty much straight after, not long at all. He just asked, like, it's not even like a demand, he just asked if we could to reasonably have it out in that time, which I have no problems abiding. Because this is adorable, I love this. Up a little more into health. I'm one of those weirdos who likes the numbers to all match up nice and neat. Makes me happy.
Yes, it's true. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jimmys and Timmys and Sallys.
Careful, Snek. Your autism is showing.
I think my autism is always showing.
Yes.
Wait, my autism is pretty much on display for the world to see. It is what it is.
This stream is brought to you by Big Autism. I mean, by Tylenol.
Yes, I mean literally. When Snek was here on his vacation, and I had a dinner with him, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I will be teaching my kids to play Warhammer from a very early age. And he's like, so them being autistic is not optional.
Daddy, I don't want to like Digimon. You're gonna like Digimon, damn it.
You're gonna like Digimon and Sonic the Hedgehog.
I would not.
You don't like the...
I don't like Digimon or Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not gonna like force that upon my child.
I'm just saying they will find it, my dude. Autists are drawn to Sonic the Hedgehog like a moth to a flame.
I guess then I'm a fake autist because the only autism I have is being a weird history buff and liking Warhammer.
You have a hyperfixation. You have a hyperfixation on military equipment, and you have a hyperfixation on history, especially Roman history. So I'm just saying.
I like boats, man. I like boats. It's not my fault I like boats.
Bro, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm right there with you.
So like we're seeing the jetpack in play. That did move us quite a bit further along right out of the gate. 100 meters if you level 10 Sentinel. Okay. We are coming along. Okay, still doing good.
Actually, I saw a thing the other day about it's like the various nations. Speaking of, I saw a thing about the various nations like having battleships, and they're like, yeah, so the USS, bad side of Detroit got struck by one kamikaze, had to limp back to port for 28 whole minutes of repairs before she was returned to the fight. They're like, the Imperial Japanese ship, the Emperor's golden, sack, shall we say, was struck by 900 torpedoes, 1,000 shells, and was basically under fire for like 24 hours before sinking and losing all hands, as both sides intended.
Well, see, it's interesting, the naming scheme for Imperial Japanese ships. Aside from Akagi and Kaga, which inherited their names from their battleship / battle cruiser, incarnations before their conversions, they were all named after, like, flying things or dragons and stuff. So, you have Kiryu and Soryu. They're named after dragons. Taiho,
Yeah, a lot of the
Burning Phoenix.
a lot of the carriers are named after birds. Yes.
Yes. Taiho, the Burning Phoenix, which exploded in a gigantic fireball. Nominative determinism.
See, the problem is that a lot of the dreadnoughts and battleships are named after mountains, though. Like Hiei and Kurama. There's the Kirishima.
The Kongo class, or Kongo, Kirishima, Hiei, and God, what's the fourth one?
Mutsu?
No, Mutsu was the second of the Nagato class battleships.
All right.
God, this is gonna bug me.
Am I gonna have to look it up?
Yeah, please do. You're the
All
one
right,
with
hold
all
on.
the Japanese ship girls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Actually,
this is the kind of autism you can look forward to on the Hipster Snek channel. Like, comment, subscribe.
My main fleet right now actually is an American fleet.
Well, and see, the thing, my main fleet right now is British, and it's hilarious because you mentioned, oh yes, the U.S.
All right,
gets hit,
Noodle.
and they have to be sent back for repairs. Whereas the British carriers, when they went out to the Pacific and they got hit with a kamikaze, their response was, we've got debris on deck. Everybody, get the brooms. Benefits of light deck.
The thing was that they were joking that it only took a minute. The Japanese ship was brave, but ultimately gets destroyed. Both sides expected this. And then the German ship gets its fire control destroyed, and then proceeds to get taken out by a sea mine.
Also accurate.
Which honestly I don't think is true, because my understanding, my looking into it, was that most times that American ships would get hit with kamikaze, it's because they would throw like 100 or more kamikazes at one ship, and literally it's like one of them would hit it, and it would be like not the plane itself, it would be the burning wreckage falling out of the sky, and some of it would happen to hit the ship.
Alternatively, what happened was it was a single plane that flew like in the clouds, and so they couldn't pick it up on the radar until like literally it's swooping down. That's what happened to the Franklin. It was a single Judy bomber that just it flew in the clouds, and so the radar couldn't pick it up until it just like literally dropped down on top of the Franklin, and they couldn't do anything about it. Yeah.
All right, so the Kongo class of battlecruiser / battleships. Are you ready?
I contend that even with the rebuild, they were not battleships, but okay.
All right. They were Kongo, Hiei, Hiroshima, and Haruna. Those were the four sisters.
Yes, okay.
So, yes. But yes, my current fleet is the Essex Yorktown, the Big E, the Black Dragon, Guam, Laffy, and Helena. Occasionally I'll use Minneapolis instead of Helena, depending on whether or not it's a very a very sub-heavy thing or not.
Nah.
I really like the Durahan just because, you know, I think it's really funny how they're literally like, oh, our bow got shot up, our bow got blown off by a torpedo. It's okay, we'll build a new one.
It's so amazing how many times that happened to U.S. ships. It's kind of funny.
It's almost like Guadalcanal was a hellhole where cruisers went to die, except that American damage control got better and Japanese damage control didn't because their people died.
Part of that was the fact that Japanese damage control was a dedicated role in and of itself. That was just like, you had people whose entire jobs was just doing damage control, whereas the U.S. and British methods was everybody was cross-trained in damage control in what they would need to do for damage control in their specific areas of the ship. So you had a much wider knowledge base for that particular skill. And then also a big part of that was the fact that Japan was not a industrialized nation for particularly long. And so, you know, there was less ingrained knowledge in the people of how to use these sorts of technology. You could, you know,
Yeah.
you could take a random farm boy from, you know, Montana and plonk him on a boat and go, all right, you're a damage control man. Here's how, you know, here's a pump, you know, small pump, gasoline powered pump. And you'd be like, okay, well, I know how gasoline powered engines work because, you know, we got a tractor on my farm back home. And so I know how to do that. I know how to fix that. I know how to...
I mean...
Whereas, you know, so there's that knowledge base that just was in the nation was lacking in Japan.
And I mean, it's a testament to the U.S. Navy, the fact that they are able to take people like the standard. They're able to take, for instance, today, they're able to take a 17-year-old young man, and they're able to put him through school, put him through training, and they're able to make him into a nuclear engineer, such that he is able to operate and maintain U.S. naval power plants. That's something that you know, we've been particularly good at. I agree with you, though, absolutely. I think part of the problem with a number of the Axis powers, particularly, and I hate to say this, Italia, especially, they were swinging above their weight in a lot of ways, which is really unfortunate because I don't feel like the Regia Marina really lost. They gave as good as they got. It's just the fact that Great Britain had way more stuff to play with than the handful of ships that the Regia Marina had. So.
Well, I mean, you got to look at like the treating restrictions with things, and like even with the ratios as they were, both the French and the Italians didn't actually have to scrap anything under the treaties in the 1920s and 30s, but they did scrap some of their older ships anyway, just because they couldn't afford to keep them around. They just didn't have the money. Because, like, the nations were broke. They just couldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question for you, though, now that we have you here, and we're kind of sort of on this noodle. We have discussed this, the professor and I, about how, because everyone likes to talk about, you know, oh, there's World War I, and there's the interwar period, and there's World War II, and then there's the post-war period. I contend we are looking at this wrong. And honestly, what it should be is we should think of World War I, the interwar period, World War II, all as a single period of war, basically with a 20-year timeout period. but it is basically the same conflict, and it's a conflict that went on for about 30 years. So I'm just kind of curious to hear your thoughts on that.
I mean, I think it largely was the same conflict, yes. I mean, there were some things that happened, like Italy changing sides.
I mean, that is
bowing out.
That is kind of the thing. I mean, the Germans actually commented on that multiple times, both in World War I and World War II, that Italia is the prostitute of Europe. She will, go wherever the money and wherever, the tides of fortune turn.
Well, see, the thing is that the whole thing that started World War I, or turned World War I into a world war instead of a mess of the Austrians messing with, nations, little parts of things trying to declare independence in the Balkans, was the mess of grand alliances and to try and stop the war and all this stuff. But if you looked at how those alliances played out at the start of the war, Italy had an alliance with Germany at the start of the war. So they should have joined World War I on the side of the Germans, but there was more to be made for them. They had beef with Austria. They had a lot of beef with Austria-Hungary, and they fought Austria-Hungary alongside Germany in the late 1900s. Well, alongside Prussia. And so that's how Italy got Venice, because Venice, for a very long time, was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And so they had beef with Austria-Hungary, and they wanted, Tyrol, which had a lot of, Italian people, and it was in Austria-Hungary's territory, and they wanted that. And so, they had beef.
It's difficult to explain to younger individuals who are not familiar with Italian history, like how new both Italy and Germany are as complete nations as we consider them today. How the United States is way older than either of these countries. It's wild to me.
I think it's interesting because Germany, I think, makes a lot more sense as a ethno-state because the Germans are an ethnicity. They are an ethnic group. Italians are, in fact, not a singular ethnic group, as they are.
It's like three ethnic groups.
Yeah, the Sicilians and the Lombards are very, very different people. The Lombards are actually freaking Germans, man.
I finally defeated that stupid boss.
They are they're northern. They're basically they're like Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like Vikings that came down in the 7th century. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so it's it's the people who are, quote, Italian in Italy. I'm not going to begrudge them their cultural identity and the cultural heritage that ultimately streams back to Rome and, the Roman conquests and the whole thing of the Italian peoples being granted Roman citizenship and being, on par with that of the mother city and, all of that. And the heritage that comes from that, I will not begrudge them that as a, cultural unifier, but they are not ethnically unified. It's 3 different ethnicities in Italia.
Yeah, it's the Lombards, it's the actual Roman Italians, and then it's the Sicilians, I would argue. Yeah. If not more, because the Mediterranean is very bizarre and very much a melange of Well,
yes, and you've got to consider there's also the Hellenes.
Yes. Yes, actually, there's a lot of just ethnic Greeks in southern Italy still, because that's just those areas are so...
Granted, these, groups, they have intermixed and they have interbred, so it's, kind of then a melange of the thing, but, that's why I'm saying I think it's more of a cultural marker, being Italian, than an ethnic marker.
I just die while I was in the menu.
Which is honestly why I think that, like, you look at, like, actual Italian fascism as an ideology, I think it's honestly much more of having a, like, cultural central pillar, a fascist, if you will, or, like, the, new Italian nation to band under.
I hope that this does not get taken out of context and the developer of this game doesn't.
No. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen and developer, what we call fascism now is not fascism. And even if you look at Gramsci or Mussolini's writings, fascism is a very strange concept even in of itself. And it changes like the wind blows, okay? It is very strange. Fascinating, but honestly, it's basically now taken as a boogeyman of like, you better eat your greens, otherwise the scary people will come and get you. The scary Italians are gonna get you. It's like no.
Don't give the Italians too much credit, man. Come on.
Okay, as much as I do have a good deal of fun riffing on our European brothers. We've lost the ship a little bit here, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And don't get me wrong, I love a good history lecture, but while the nautical warfare is indeed relevant to what it is that is happening here, I do wish to boast that we defeated that boss, and then I died because I was in the menu and didn't see what was happening, and now my cat is batting at my monitor because he wants to play too. And he's just like,
he sees the fish.
He sees.
Do you have Subaru with you?
Subaru?
Yeah. Do you have a duck? Is that a duck?
No, that is my very unfortunate and tragic desk chair, which is in dire need of an upgrade.
No. If you go back.
Oh, in my squad. Well, let's...
Yeah, in your squad. Do you have, like, a duck? I'm pretty sure...
I have a goldfish, this fella? That is the, on the far left, that is my alpaca. That is my fluff paca.
Oh my god, that's an Okay, you have to understand, Professor, you're running at, like, 240p right now on the stream.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, it's probably the best we can do on a Saturday night, so... But... yes, we have quite the cadre. I've been mostly emphasizing passive abilities, my basic mentality being that the passive snowball will build up faster and give us greater gains in the long run, and will continue to be useful to us even if other abilities taper off. So we have the alpaca, the kingfisher, and the goldfish.
Which is clearly why Sir Dash wants to join you, because you have a fish.
He was very excited. He started leaning in real close to the monitor and was like, oh my gosh, what is this? He was very impressed.
Sir Dash has a lot of strong opinions.
He does. He also likes Bill Murray movies.
I can't blame him.
I get the sense that Sir Dash just likes, whatever you like there, Professor. Because he also seems to enjoy Gundam.
That is also true. He does. What is this? Enhance. Double the stat effect. What? Do I have one of those boxes? Upgrade my vampire ability. So, like, this one's glowing. Requires 100 strength. Oh, because it requires 100 in the stat. So it's telling me that I will have that when I have one of those boxes. I don't see a box. Where will I know if I have the box? boss dungeon. Gain darkness for every 1 meter traveled. It can be used to summon bosses. Bosses give lots of gold and dark matter. So dark matter is the chest. So once I have 200, I can summon just like a baby dragon. Alright. That's very interesting. The enemies are definitely scaling higher. This level 10 Hermit King was a level 5 Hermit King last time I passed through. Or, oh, that was the 100 meter boss. Okay, so maybe it was just a different boss. Okay. And then a little intelligence, a little vitality. We're coming together. Fight a sentinel. I'm going to click very aggressively because sentinels have a ton of health and are quite dangerous. But they're the things that give us equipment. And equipment can be a huge
I mean, it seems
boon.
like you're regenning faster than it's hurting you.
Yes, but it took me quite a few deaths to get to this point, so... There we go. What do we got? Ooh! That is entirely new. I didn't even have one of those before. I'll certainly take it where I can get it. No, you know what? This is such a weird and random comparison, and I don't know if anyone else at home sees it, but like, this reminds me a bit of FNAF World. Like, it kind of has that,
It kind of
that kind of dreamlike quality that FNAF World had, and everything's kind of cartoony in that 3D way.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think the music definitely helps. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, there's something like almost nostalgic about this, and it's like, yeah, I think it's FNAF World that I'm thinking on. Don't get me wrong, but that's kind of a cool comparison, because I haven't thought about that game since we did the playthrough a couple of years ago. This is really, really well done for like an idle clicker game. I'm actually kind of genuinely impressed. Whoops. I didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to click on the wisp. Stuff will get quite powerful quite quickly if I'm not careful. Yeah, the wisps are quite strong. These guys are pretty much like boss fights from the first leg of the game. Yeah, one of the selling points the game dev really wanted to emphasize when he emailed me was that you can recruit dolphins. I think it's one of the few animals that I haven't actually seen in the options yet. But we got quite a diverse little menagerie going here right now. Ah, you got me. Oh, skill points. Yes, lots of skill points, please. HP. Jetpack. Yeah, we need to power up our jetpack. It's about time we start clearing some early game distance with a little bit of gusto. We want to break 20 meters. Yeah, let's buff our damage. It's time for us to start hitting with the force. Yeah, see, so the Kingfisher has an ability where after we defeat an enemy, it kind of bumps us forward a bit. So this is actually like causing us to speed through these early game segments pretty quick. So like that's, I can definitely see where your power scaling definitely starts coming in. Oh, there's like the dark matter is up here in the left. Coral, anybody ascending is one of the most powerful upgrades. And, yeah, speaking of, can we almost? Okay, we almost got enough for the boss dungeon. That may be the last thing we do, depending on what crops up in the interim. I'm hoping by the time we're able to get there, we should be strong enough to scale to them appropriately. But we shall see. This is the 50-meter boss. Yeah, okay, so the 50-meter boss is just a level 5 enemy, and it can be a couple different things, apparently. Almost. We're almost ready. It's a strange sight, seeing a goldfish, a kingfisher, a bee, a llama, and a turtle going on an adventure together. Okay, so we're gonna summon this.
Sounds like a children's book.
It does, right? Dragon Fury. I'm just kind of hearing this voice in my head like, rah, I'm gonna eat you.
Dragon Fury, power of dragons, dragon energy. I'm an elder dragon. I'm gonna destroy I'm gonna destroy a village. What's my hunting rank?
Okay, this is going to, like, let me double a stats. Let's double our strength. Let's do it. Polish shell, enhance
I'm a G-rank monster. I'm a G... 15 stars.
Summon figure on Sentinel 15 times. Let's see.
No, you're not. You get bodied by a frickin' Kieran.
That's harsh.
Oh.
No, I'm not even talking an Orochi Kieran, just a regular one. A low rank Kieran.
Dang.
That's harsh. So how far can we... 150. Oh, okay, so you can get, like, doubling at certain stat increments. Alright. So the boss dungeons are going to be pretty important to making big strides forward. Because then you're going to, like, start hitting thresholds where, like, your power is flat out just, like, doubling. Like, this level 10 boss used to be really, really imposing, and they had to, like, mash click for us to get through it. Now it's just kind of like a formality.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is very cool. This is a good... It's built as like a little Zen Garden kind of game where you can have like a lot of fun customizing and building up your little squad. I definitely get it. I'll definitely be following this when the full game drops. This is really cute. Really cute and really neat, to be clear. I like this a lot. Bump up my intelligence so I can be a smart turtle. These turtles are really intelligent creatures to begin with. Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you for the naval history lesson and for accompanying me on this wild ride. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for the Steam page. It'll be a little bit before the full game comes out, but if you guys at home want to try it for yourselves, that'll be an opportunity when it does go live. Well, what are your closing thoughts on this one, gentlemen? What do you think?
It looks like a cute game, and it looks like it could just be a fun... turn your brain off and just vegetate it.
Yeah, just kind of just enjoy the numbers going up and just relaxing. I definitely see that.
Good number go up simulator.
I get that. All right, so thank you again for joining us, and we're going to see all you guys next time.